Yeah. Was he asked to leave, or was he just like... Is that what it was? That was not going to be a thing anymore? Over there? Oh, yeah. So yeah, makes sense. Yes. And that was, and Tony's Toby, right? Did he like officially own the space? Got it. Yeah. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Oh, I see. Fucking sucks. I'm sorry. Yeah. 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 everybody.
Hey.
Hey, Slaney.
Hi, Mark. Oh my goodness. What have you done with Phil?
I ate him slowly. He's apparently enjoying himself with a nice charcuterie plate.
I saw.
Looks
Oh
really
my
tasty.
goodness. Was that spam? It looked like spam.
It did look like spam. Life is nice.
Hey, life is nice.
What's up? Oh man, it feels both weird and not weird at all to be back in this chair.
Woo!
Very
Weird.
excited. What are you drinking?
Oh, I just poured a glass of wine.
Ooh.
Got a Montepulciano.
Ooh, Montepulciano.
Yeah, Montepulciano. The Bruzi. The Bruzo or whatever.
Yeah, I was actually, I'm jealous now. I'm actually like regretting my decision. I was like I was gonna go wine, but I've had to open a new one, and for some reason,
I get my teeth all red.
Yeah. I went whiskey instead. Life is nice. Are you imbibing something this evening? Let us know in the chat.
So, Mark, I love this whole look you have going on.
Thank
It's very
you.
very bold, and then bold like dark hair, and then your silver gray,
Yeah, it's
silver patchwork here.
it's such a weird thing that like started to creep in like a few years ago. Coors Light, nice. Life is nice.
Right.
Tap the Rockies. Tap them.
Yes.
Tap them. I really like Coors. I found out that in Ireland apparently they fucking love Coors Light over there.
And it's so cold. They give it's like ice Coors or something. Coors Light ice or something. Oh my god, it's so good.
It's so
I love
good.
Coors Light too. It's definitely the best of the cheap beers, I'd say.
I would agree. It's definitely up there. When I worked at an Irish pub in New York, Patty Riley's, and like that's where like when like Irish folk come to like Irish tourists come, they're like, oh, we got to go to like this like it was like the only like we had like 8 taps of beer, and it was just Guinness. It was a Guinness only taps, and then they would come and they wouldn't even drink Guinness at all. They would just want Coors Light and Powers whiskey. That was it.
Yeah, that makes sense too, because it's like us going to Ireland wanting to drink Guinness from
Exactly.
the source.
Yes, exactly.
Which it tastes different over there.
Yeah. Well, Guinness definitely tastes different over there. It's like, yeah, I loved Guinness before I went, and then I went over there, and I was like, I get it now. Like, I mean, I really get it now. Like, it's like
it's
so tasty.
refrigeration, right? Like,
yeah, well, like a lot of those places in there, because in generally it's not like refrigerated. I mean, it's not like particularly cold.
right. The taps, yeah, they're all like kind of lukewarm or like
Yeah.
warm room
Yeah,
temp.
but I went to places in Ireland and in England where like it was like they had a specific like cold Guinness tap, which like changed the game. Like it was like
Yeah,
I had
ice or the like super cold Guinness. Oh my god,
oh, it's the best.
so good.
Well,
Yeah.
weirdly enough, I had the best pint of Guinness I've ever had in East London.
Huh.
Which was bizarre. It was just like there was something about the tap that it was in and like just the whole experience. It was just like I don't know. It just nothing else came close.
They got the minerals right.
I guess so.
Or the club food was hitting you.
That might also be it too. It was like this divey bar in East London. But yeah, so I'm growing this beard out. Oh, I know you're going back. So when do you leave? When are you heading over there?
I will be there August 8th. And then I come back to the States on the 7th of September. So I'll be there for a whole month.
And are you just going to be in Scotland?
I'm going to be in Edinburgh, and then I'm deciding what to do between Edinburgh and Dublin, because I'll probably have like 2 nights that I'll want to fill and go. I was thinking Isle of Skye. Yeah, because that's where my family's from, apparently.
Oh shit!
I just found out. Yeah, like last year around this time, I found out because my dad took a 23andMe, and he's all Scottish. Like everything. I mean, he's like his grandparents are from Ireland, but they emigrated from Scotland apparently. So all of
Yeah.
our roots are pretty Scottish.
Yeah, like my mom was born in Russia, but like every part of her, like everyone else in her family was like born and was like Polish, like
Oh yeah, I've got
without a
some
doubt.
Polish. I've got some
You
Polish
too?
too. On my mom's side, yeah.
Nice.
Cool. I didn't know your mom was Russian. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah. She was. I mean, not like the most
Did she
like.
have a
Uh, uh,
passport?
no, well, so she was born. Um, she was born in a labor camp in Siberia in 1946. So like,
Holy shit.
yeah. So like she was born in like the wake of of World War II,
Holy shit.
in a Russian work camp. So like papers were kind of
Oh,
not as official or not as traditional. Um, so
oh, that's so
I
sad.
was supposed to tell her to slow down, no rush.
Uh,
That's great.
Ryan with the dad
Uh,
joke.
Oblivion Spin. Thanks for the sweet beard. Thank you. I'm growing it for a short film that I'm shooting in July, where I have to be like full mountain man, backwoods.
Really? What's that? What's that project?
So it's a friend of mine wrote a feature in film school this year, and one of his teachers was like, "Hey, you should make it. You should do a proof of concept over the summer, and then bring it back and show it to me, and maybe I will help you like get it to people."
Oh,
So
nice. That's so nice of you.
yeah, well, yeah. So I was like, so he was like, "Hey, want to shoot this with me?" And I was like, "Yes, I do." So we're filming it in mid July.
Cool. We're like on location somewhere?
Yeah, we're gonna shoot it like out in like the woods upstate. A friend of mine lives on two friends of mine live on like right at like the mouth of like big like expansive forests. So we're gonna shoot in one of those places and just find a spot and just shoot there for 2 days.
Cool. Like rent an Airbnb with like a trail that's behind it or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Neat. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. What's your role?
So, the plot of the movie, not to give too much away. I don't know. I'm just gonna steal this idea. It's so funky. The story. It's this made up community in the backwoods of Virginia, and they even like have their own sort of like form of like English. And the main character, his lady love has just died recently, and
Lady Love.
the last
Yeah.
gift that she gave him was because he's an animal trapper, was a like big old like animal trap that was like custom made for him by her, and he wakes up one morning and it's been stolen by someone else in the community, and it's this like Big Lebowski-esque like just like incoherent vice or inherent vice, just like bumbling this like kind of simple man bumbling through this like mystery to try and find his animal trap.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's like a human-sized animal trap. Did I guess the
I
plot?
think you did. Yeah. Well, it turns into a horror film very
Yeah.
quickly.
She bought it. When you say she bought it for him.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh
It was
yeah.
funny. You trapped in it.
She was at. You find out she was actually trying to kill him the entire
Yeah.
time, and that. No, yeah. So yeah. So that this is like two scenes from the feature that we're sort of turning into its own film, its own short.
Cool. That's
Yeah.
so fun. And you're like, will you use the same kind of town that you're in to shoot it, or like just strictly in the woods?
Oh, it's strictly in the woods. Yeah, it's like
Wow.
yeah. The idea is that this group of people like has nothing to do with like normal like society civilization.
Yeah.
It's just like they've created this space out in the woods, and that's where they live.
Cool. Oh, so you're only doing a couple scenes in the woods.
Mhm.
Oh, cool. Well, that's nice. That means you can have some relaxing time.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it going to be like a week or something?
Like a weekend.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's good. You like get a break from the city and go and do art.
exactly.
Creative.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm really stoked. Like I haven't like really like leaned into like a like big like film production like this like short film like not like work related in like 3 years since like before
Oh
the
wow.
pandemic. So I'm really excited about it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, speaking of art,
Yeah.
we
I
do
do
you
have
have
to do an
a
accent.
prompt?
Yeah.
Do you have to do an accent?
I do. I've got to do. Basically, my buddy was like, who wrote it was basically like, he's like, think of like Jeff Bridges from True Grit, like this like old grizzled like ambiguous Southern accent. Is basically is what it's gonna be.
Fun.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Let's do some art.
Yeah.
So the 3-minute challenge.
Remember how I always forget what the timing is on Thursdays.
Yeah. 3:15:30.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So all right. So the 3-minute challenge. Everyone, get your pencils. Grab your paints.
Collect anything you consider art supplies.
It's time for the 3-minute challenge, and it is depict your favorite cartoon as a gym teacher. Your favorite cartoon as a gym teacher. Go.
Love it. Love it. If you've never seen this show, this is Casual Thursday, so you are welcome to do art in this next 3 minutes and our 15-minute and our 30-minute challenge and send them in at the end and we'll put them up on the stream and talk about them. And yeah, we also do a Monday show with like specific guests and a guest judge. But no one as important as the guest that has just arrived on the stream. Welcome to the show, George Harrison. Oh my goodness. Hello. Hello, Fluff.
Oh man. The man with the fluffy tail. The
There's the
fluffiest tail of
tail.
all time.
Oh man.
Are you
Missed
getting
it.
cozy? Are you getting... Yes, he is. Okay. I think he's here to stay.
He heard our Smackdown. He was like, oh,
Is it? Oh, I'm late!
my public awaits.
Yeah.
Who do you think missed the stream more? You or him?
Oh man, it's close. It's close. Because I mean, I've definitely been missing it a lot. Like I've been telling you, like I've been like tuning in. Hey, Phil.
Yeah. Oh, Phil.
Philson Schmilson. How's the event, buddy? How's the charcuterie plate?
Yes, his beard is A+.
Oh, thank you.
It really, yeah, it looks so great.
Thanks. My wife is visually a fan of it, but not a fan of the bristly.
Yeah, I know. I get sensitive to like kissing beards.
Yeah.
I always get really like, I don't know. I'm
Yeah. Well,
sensitive.
yeah. Well, yeah. Like, yeah. She gets she breaks out a little bit.
Yeah, it just irritates my skin.
The owner is now talking to you, Phil, about guns. Is he making a case for why? Is he making a case for guns in one way or another?
Hopefully I get it. He's like, "Hey, you want to see my AK-47?"
If anything, there should be more guns.
Yeah, yeah. Step back into my room here. Keep them safe for when they come for all of them.
you don't have a gun, do you?
Go on the black market.
I love those guys who always talk about the black market.
Yeah, like they have access to it. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of next weekend, like taking a stroll through the black market and like seeing what they have, checking out like the crops.
I love the idea of like the black market being like a farmer's market that just happens at night. In like,
like those roadside. Yeah, those roadside like flea markets.
Art supplies down.
Although I wouldn't be surprised if those flea markets had some sort of kind of back alley.
Oh, absolutely. Well, there's at like Fish and Grateful Dead shows, there's Shakedown Street where it's like you like after the show you like go and there's people selling shit and they're basically able to sell. I mean, for the most part, whatever they want.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh my god.
Yeah, so you buy whippets and a peanut butter and banana sandwich. That's great. It went many places.
Well, I was really talking merch. I've never bought the food.
Oh yeah. the food. I don't know. I always have to. I mean, like
For the
I'm always that douchebag who has to like is this laced with anything? Like anyway, like, and then they call me a narc, and then I get kicked out.
Yeah, but it's like an honest question. I mean, you know the history of the bands.
Yeah, but like it's like it's also like kind of insulting to be like, you're not dosing me, are you?
But it's a very real concern.
Have I told you about guns? I don't know why I keep doing that accent.
Yeah. You want to ask my AK-47 that question?
Call it by your name. My name's Linda.
It's always Linda.
It's always Linda.
Crystals and joints at a fish show, never food. Crystals. They're probably fake.
The crystals or the joints?
Yeah. Probably the joints. I mean the crystals. Not the joints. Okay.
Slaney, I love what you and Phil have done with the Art Smackdown like Gmail background. No, where are you going?
Oh, what have we done? Did Phil do something?
It's got a whole artsy background to it. I love it.
Did Phil do something?
It's like it's like spray paint.
Oh, I don't see that. I only see white on mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Weird.
Huh.
Weird. Do I need to like re-up my Chrome or something? I don't know.
Maybe re-up your Chrome.
Yo, re-up your Chrome, bud.
Yo,
did you hear about Internet Explorer going down?
I did.
Wow. End of an era.
Seriously, yeah.
Like, pretty much the beginning.
Yeah, like it's one of those things where it's like I feel like it's like a lot of people are like, oh no, but like, was anyone really on it anymore?
Oh no, it was we all love to hate it.
Yeah,
it was fun to complain about, just like Firefox was too. But
right.
Now Firefox is apparently like pulling ahead.
Oh, is it?
Because their browser is gonna not enable any cookies, or it's like single cookie or no cookie. Oh, fuck, what's it called? I can't remember what they were calling it.
The fact that it's called cookies is
disable
so
all cookies. I know.
Because I love cookies.
I know. How can I say no to cookies? But so apparently it's like instead of them all going into one cookie bag, right? They're all going into like their own cookie bag. So if you're on that site, they only keep those cookies. They don't share cookies with other sites.
That's nice. That's good.
Through the browser. So Firefox seems like it's a more like, progressive browser at the moment. And also Chrome is scary. Chrome's kind of scaring me lately.
Is it? I mean, it's
a lot of they have like I think because I watched that show. I mean, Last Week Tonight.
Oh, was that the one from last week?
I think so. Yeah, the Chrome one.
Man, I've not watched that one yet.
It's like pretty much like Google's takeover of browsers, and yeah, interesting time for all of this to come out, right? When Internet Explorer is being scheduled to go down.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean they're smart. They keep ahead of it. But it was an interesting show and report, and a lot of it I knew already, but was scared to like admit that I knew or didn't think, oh, there are other options. But I could change my browser. Like I don't have to have a Chrome browser.
Yeah, like I justified a lot of like behaviors or like things I was kind of freaked out about on Google. Just the fact of like, but it's the best one though. So like, what am I gonna do? But
only because they're sharing all their stuff like up top, and they're like dominating.
Yeah. Rasmus Moses said when Internet Explorer goes off, so many people at my office will be so screwed. They literally installed a program to make the start button look like the old school start button, so the olds wouldn't have to learn something new.
That's funny.
Yeah. So Rasmus Moses' art is it's BoJack Horseman.
Wow! Oh my god, I love it.
She said BoJack would be the high school gym teacher that would participate because he's desperate to be seen as cool. Yep. Yeah.
And in those short shorts for sure.
Oh, without a doubt.
Any excuse.
I could still ball.
Yeah, he's stuck in the 80s for sure.
Yeah.
I love it.
Man,
Oh, bye,
that's
Phil.
bye, Phil. Philson,
Yeah.
Schmilson.
Bye,
Um,
bye, Philson.
uh,
Yeah.
this is such a great like. It's like as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, it's BoJack. Like
Yeah,
immediately.
this is great. You did this in 3 minutes. Impressive. Very, very impressive.
Very impressive. And like the eyes
Okay.
are so determined. Can we,
Yeah.
let me just get zone in on that. Yeah, those eyes are laser focused on all of the students that are obviously way ahead of him.
Oh man, I love the hoof too. Like it looks like
Oh
it would
yeah,
like a fist, but you did a great job turning it into a hoof.
lovely.
Hoof. A hoof.
Hoof?
A hoof.
It would behoove you.
To draw this as a hoof.
uh,
Wow, I love it. What's CHS stand for? Was that your high school? Colorado High School. Coors Light High School.
and, all right.
California High School. I don't know. Where's Bojack from? California, right? No, I guess no, they went over one where he was like from Midwest. Remember that one that season where he like found his childhood home?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, I have watched BoJack. It's one of those shows where I'm like, all right, I want to like sit down and like binge it over a weekend. I want to like do a deep dive. So I've like seen a few episodes here and there, but like it's like one of the ones that I'm like, I love this, and it would be easily one of my favorite shows if I'd seen more of it.
Yeah, for the most part, you can kind of jump in wherever. It's kind of like Archer in that way, where there is like a story arc, but like you can jump in.
Jump in whatever.
Yeah. Oh man, I love Archer.
This is from Savvy Sinister.
Oh, whoa,
It
dude.
is Tamari from Naruto is my favorite cartoon character crush. Big step on me energy. Also, Eric is busy eating pizza, and vibing. Great.
Sweet, sweet. Oh my god, I love how they're holding the volleyball.
Yeah.
And
the whistle. That's the whistle. Yeah, like the whistle was like the image I had in my head of like why I wanted this challenge.
See, I was in my head. I instantly went to sweatpants.
Oh, nice.
I don't know why. But that's great. Yeah.
Yeah, all the gym teachers in my high school all wore shorts.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Mine all wore wind pants. Puffy, yeah, the really like puffy Adidas, probably insulated.
The one female gym teacher that we had, Miss Salamone, wore those.
Yeah.
All the men wore shorts that were
so weird.
Significantly higher than their knees.
Oh dear, that is so weird. Otherwise, we had like they just wore khakis. You know, like ref outfits for the most part, or the bottom half of a ref outfit. Although khakis, not a ref outfit, but
like something that like someone who's a referee would wear.
Yeah, something like a little more formal, like a casual approach to sports.
I want to know, Savvy. I want to know because like her look is so specific. Like something definitely just happened off screen. What just happened?
Right.
What did she like? And like I feel like she's like debating whether to blow the whistle. It's just, like there's like something that like is like about to happen. She's like, do I step in? Do I prevent it? I kind of want to see how this plays out.
High school antics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just someone's like, I don't wanna play.
Yeah. Were you like did you like PE? Did you like?
I was just gonna ask you that same question. Yes, I did. I did like PE, but I didn't like running. That was it's never been my strong suit, and it was just embarrassing because I would always get so like flushed and red and then have to go to school like class afterwards. So I liked the activities of gym. I liked being active, but and like playing random sports, but running just did me in every time. So unfortunately, that was like a key
Yeah,
part.
it's a very necessary part of PE. Oh, Senator said, I like to think she sees someone about to do something. She's getting ready to blow the whistle the moment they do it. Yep, nailed
Yes.
it. Yeah, that
Oh,
makes sense.
that's a good gym teacher.
Yep. Yeah.
How
Uh,
about you?
yeah. I mean, I was a like super sporty kid. Like I, still very much like sports. But yeah, I mean, I was like freshman year, I made the baseball team and the football team. And the football team wasn't really tryouts. So it was like basically like, hey, we're restarting the football. So like the football program. So like everyone and everyone. So like, yeah, I anytime that there was like, yeah, I liked PE. I liked being able to play like sports in the middle of the day.
Yeah, yeah, because I'm like, I'm competitive, so I like to do well in
Yeah.
sports. So it was nice practice, and it was fun to like beat people.
So which PE sports or activities were you like into that didn't involve too much running?
Like in high school or middle school?
Either.
Hmm.
And why did it change?
Badminton.
Love
Oh,
badminton.
I love badminton.
Ryan Osmosis, yes, the scooters that they would sit on,
Oh
it
yeah.
basically was just a board on top of four wheels.
Oh yeah.
You have like
Those
you have
days were the best.
races.
Yeah, and you have like a course like a that they'd set out.
Yes.
We'd have to like crawl on our bellies underneath a mattress that was on like cones and stuff, or like
Hmm.
underneath a net, and or like over a net, and then you get on a scooter and you can't touch the ground or something. You have to hop from like, those circles. The
Yes.
floor is lava type of thing. That was always fun. And yeah, parachute days too.
Oh yeah,
Those
those are
were
the
those were
best.
those were middle school things for me, like the
Yeah.
courses and the um the umbrella, or the parachute rather. But the organized sports came in. Like, I liked playing basketball. I'm good at basketball. I don't like watching basketball, but I like playing it.
Gotcha.
Um,
Speaking of which, NBA
yeah.
Finals, I think, are.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean
They got there finally.
the
Oh
sport
my God.
the sport they don't like watching. There might be a game tonight.
Oh, good. I can't wait to not watch it.
Yeah, it's tonight.
I haven't been able to watch any of the like the hockey, the Stanley Cup
Oh yeah.
playoffs, but well, except for when the Rangers were in, but I haven't watched any of the recent games. I fucking hate the Lightning. But yeah.
I just realized we have not given the 15-minute challenge.
Oh shit. I was assuming there were three.
Oh yeah, yeah, that would make sense. The
Oh,
rule of
sports.
threes, but there was sports. But yeah, there is not. So here's the 15-minute challenge.
Cool.
The 15-minute
Yeah.
challenge is in honor of Phil's charcuterie plate. Build a hipster cheese plate. Build a hipster cheese plate. You have 15 minutes. Go.
I want a cheese plate. That would go really well with my wine.
Oh yeah, I bet. I being the fact that my tummy no longer accepts cheese as a guest or dairy.
Oh.
I mean, I have pills like I have like lactate, or I have like certain like but like really when it comes to, I mean, like yeah I have to be like, all right, like whatever I'm just gonna deal with whatever comes, because
Yeah, I've got a day or two at home. I'm just gonna
yeah,
live
exactly.
on the toilet.
Yeah, it doesn't get that bad, but it's just like uncomfortable.
Okay.
So yeah, I have to
Yeah.
like be very like specific about the cheese situation. But like when I'm like on board, I'm like, when I'm on board for a cheese plate,
Mm.
look out, 'cause I'm
Yeah,
spoiled for it.
I've been had an upset stomach all day, mostly like indigestion, because I think it's red onion that I put into a salad today, or last night I made it. It was like a chickpea salad with feta and red onion and tomatoes and cucumbers and avocado, and
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites, and with cilantro, and it's just so good. But I think I put just maybe a little bit too much red onion in because it just it's been hurting all day.
No.
But you just kind of stretch through it. And I wish I had some antacids, but I don't. I don't know
Oh, those are
it.
those are absolutely. I just
Oh yeah,
we just got more today because that's a staple.
I should. Yeah, I don't normally get it, so I don't normally need antacids. Like I don't normally have an upset stomach from anything, but this one got me.
Oh
You
man.
know when it like, comes up into your shoulder.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah, I
man.
know exactly what you're talking
It's like hard to breathe.
about. Yeah. I think
Am
it's
I
a heart
having
attack.
a heart attack?
I think it's a heart attack.
Having a heart attack.
Ha! I mean, you're doing this and you're calling
Oh,
911. You know that happens every time you have a digestion.
the red onions.
Ah, God, it's the red onion lady.
Yeah, right. With no insurance. What's she telling us? Quit eating red onions. Or at least cut them down.
Right.
I always think I can handle what I put in, but I should always cut it in half. Because and I forgot to soak them. That was my thing. You're supposed to soak red onions
Is that
before
true?
you
I
add
don't
them
know.
to the salad. Because they give off, like onion residue is damaging to your eyes. Like imagine what it's doing to your stomach. So like you're supposed to rinse it off and then you put it in the salad. Like if it's staying a raw onion, you rinse it off and then you put it in the salad so that it doesn't have that pungent like
I did not know that, but it does make sense. I never thought of it that way, where it's like, oh shit, it really stings my eye. I better put that in my stomach immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, like kind of like how you soak rice, right?
Yeah.
To get the starch off, extra starch. Depending on the type of rice you're cooking or want. But yeah. So what was I talking about?
Indigestion, onions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we old?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what that is.
We're old. We're talking about sports in our high school.
Yeah.
What do you think they do now? I mean, it can't have changed all that much.
Wow.
Although with the pandemic, what did PE classes turn into? Oh my God, at home workouts.
Oh man. Can you imagine doing PE over Zoom?
Oh, actually, I really would have loved that. I could have tried. It'd be like a workout class,
Yeah.
And then you're like sweaty, but you're not sweaty in front of other people. Oh, love that.
Yeah, you could cheat on your on the president's challenge.
Yes, the president's. I love that you called it a challenge.
Is that what was it called? The president's what?
President's fitness test.
Oh yeah. I guess that's.
I think it's
yeah.
like the
It is a
president's
fitness test. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that so funny? Like, fuck you, president. Let me see you do it. I remember the
Yeah.
time. I was like, I'd like to see you try. Like, I can touch my toes.
Yeah, yeah, like who's president? Like I bet George Bush.
Yeah, it was Bush.
Yeah, I bet George Bush can't do a single pull-up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna go fight in your war, Bush. Just because, and that's what's keeping me from doing this. Correct.
Yeah,
I want to show you my strength. I can't pull myself up over a wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't put me in your army.
Hey, Filson's back. Love these coaches. They're on the same faculty. Bernie would smash that challenge. Bernie would find a way to easily place.
The president's fitness test, you mean?
Yeah.
Or this challenge, the build a hipster cheese plate.
The president's challenge.
I love that you're calling it the challenge.
Yeah. I don't know why I keep
Most Americans.
What?
It is a challenge for most Americans.
It is.
We're not a healthy bunch, but
No.
who's to blame for that?
The president.
Most. Yeah, exactly. It all stems. But you just hit it and quit it. The presidency is so easy. You swoop in, you fuck it all up, and then you get out, and you're fine.
Phil just posted in the chat. I'm assuming in a Bernie voice. I'm once again asking you not be stingy with the brie.
So it was Build a Hipster Cheese Plate.
It was. I was wrong.
But he would be good at both. He is kind of like did you hear he might be running?
Bernie?
Yeah.
Man, I mean, I don't know.
But not Democrat.
What? Not Democrat.
Yeah.
Independent?
Oh, I think so. Green Party.
Green Party. Either way, I mean, either way, like at this point, if he's not running Democrat, unfortunately, I think he's going like the Ross Perot route of like, I'm just making a point. Like,
yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah.
Ross Perot. Who else was that? It started with it. Ruth Nader? No, not Ruth.
Ralph Nader.
Ralph Nader.
Ruth Nader Ginsburg. is. Yeah, Ralph Nader.
Nader.
The Green Party.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude. I mean, like I was like on board. Like, of course, I was like, what? Like, I was a kid, but I was just like.
Yeah, I was always proud of my dad for voting for Nader.
Oh, he did vote for Nader?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because like in Maine, it didn't really matter.
Maine.
But now Maine's a purple state, so.
Is it?
Yeah.
Was it red back then?
No,
Blue.
I think it swung. I mean, the senators were always red, but the president was always blue. It was very strange.
President of Maine?
Or no, there was always like a red. It was very split, and so it makes sense that it's a purple.
It's purple.
No, not the president of Maine. I mean, every 4 years, so not the.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
People like the Democrats would come out to vote when they felt like it mattered. Otherwise, everybody who was voting were Republicans. Yeah.
Got it.
So that's why we have Susan Collins.
Yeah.
Although things have changed, but Susan Collins is still in there somehow. Fucking shit.
I like to think of like if anyone is tuning in to us for the first time, seeing these cartoon coaches and then seeing the text that says "Build a Hipster Cheese Plate," and we're talking about politics and time is running out. I'd be like, if I that person, I'd be like, am I watching the end of the world right now? Is this? Are we Twin Peaking right now?
Seriously, that's what I love about Casual Thursday.
Yeah.
It's very much like, what have I stumbled upon?
It's very cozy casual chaos.
Yes. Yeah, chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
Friendly chaotic? What are those grids? I can't remember. There are 9 of them.
Oh, I don't know what is that?
So there's neutral. Okay, there's chaotic neutral, chaotic good, chaotic bad, right? And then there's like oh fuck, actually I don't know how to describe it. I think there are many different ways to create this grid. Maybe if someone has a good way.
While you look that up, I'm gonna grab my dinner. I'll be right back.
Nice. Chaotic neutral grid. Yeah. Alignment charts. Oh yeah. True neutral, lawful neutral, neutral good, chaotic good, lawful evil, neutral evil, lawful good, chaotic evil, chaotic neutral. So yeah. So it's true neutral, lawful neutral, neutral good. Maybe I'll wait. Can you read that?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Chaotic neutral grid meme. Got it.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, like we all sway. We all have a way of kind of. Although this is a different type of chart. It's very interesting. It's like the opposite of what it says. But anyway, you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. Oblivion Spin.
Hey.
I saw a guy buy $25 worth of cherries and $30 in a macadamia nuts yesterday. I'm wondering now if it was for his hipster cheese plate.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Ooh, are they
In,
dried
in,
cherries?
in Portland, I would say that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. My my on my mom's side, we pronounce it macadamia nuts because her father always pronounced it macadamia growing up.
Oh my god, that's it. Never would have occurred to me to ever pronounce it that way, and now I can't not pronounce it that way.
I know,
That
it's more fun.
that was your grandfather who pronounced it that way.
Yeah.
Where was he from?
Um, he's the Polish side, but from Connecticut.
Obviously,
I think he grew up in many different places though. He was like kind of an army brat. But
okay.
um
Macadamia.
isn't that
That's
so
amazing.
funny? And my grandmother's name was Molly, and he used to go, well, it may be cold to you, but it's hot to Molly.
He sounds like a fucking hoot.
Oh, he was. He
Two
was
and a half minutes, folks.
I miss him. He was fun guy. Even in his old age, I get to see him at 93, and so funny. Like, honestly, none of us could tell if he actually lost his hearing or if he just wanted to pretend like he lost his hearing because he had 8 fucking kids.
He had 8 kids.
50 grandchildren. It was insane. Like, why would you do this to yourself?
That sounds. You know, like when I was growing up, like I was one of 3 kids, and I was always like, oh, like it seems so great. Like there's such a great idea, like or a thought of like growing up and having a bunch of kids, and all the kids had a bunch of grandkids, and but now that I'm actually like thinking about having kids, like that sounds like a nightmare.
It's so overwhelming.
So overwhelming.
Yeah, it's not fun, especially when like, you know, the siblings aren't that great. I mean, not that my siblings aren't
Especially
great.
when like your siblings are kind of assholes.
Yeah, I mean,
your siblings seem great.
My siblings are great. We all have our issues, but my aunts and uncles, they've just kind of, yeah, they've gone through a lot on my mom's side, and but they're still kicking. My grandma's still kicking. She's 94.
Damn.
Yeah.
My grandma lived to 96. My great aunt, I think, is going to be 98.
Nice.
99.
Nice. On your mom's side or your dad's?
My mom's.
Nice. Maternal. Isn't that always good for the dudes?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's opposite for the girls. I don't know.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, I like to think that I know a bit about genetics, but honestly, I think it's a crapshoot.
Yeah, I'd have to say so. But yeah, I mean, I know that everyone on my mom's side, for the most part, has lived long. My dad's side, not so much. But I don't know. I figure it's all, if it balances out, then that's
Yeah. Right? What can we do?
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
God.
Still 10 seconds. Is that weird? 5 seconds. 4, 3,
I
2.
can feel it. It's like when people are hovering over the cheese plate, right? And you're like, you're like, get away.
Just slice the fucking cheese. You can put it on your cracker, on your plate. Just like, what are you doing?
Great. Go slice your own cheese. I'm trying to make something pretty here.
Art Supplies down. Send your hipster cheese plates to Fart Smackdown at gmail.com. Jamail Nanjiani.
Yeah. Makata Gmail. No,
Hot tamale.
Hot to email. I'm trying too much. That's the dad jokes in me, just trying to come out. We're on a dad joke spin. Oh yeah.
I mean,
you know what I love about red wine? You can just keep it out wherever you are.
Yeah. Speaking of dad jokes, I feel like fart Smackdown is like definitely dad joke territory.
Oh, for sure. Oh my God, I didn't even think we should run the Dolly images with Fart Smackdown. Because we've been running it with Art Smackdown and seeing, the Dolly AI image generator.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
We've been running it with Art
Oh,
Smackdown and
gotta do it fart Smackdown.
things. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna do it now. Let's see. It might be too busy. They oftentimes are like, this is this
This is too much.
the internet is too, yeah, it's too much traffic. Wow. What are you eating, Mark?
It's a sunbasket meal. It is a like chicken, like teriyaki on zoodles, which are like
Zucchini.
like zucchini, yeah, and carrots. It's very good.
Nice. Zoodles. I love them, but they do make things a little watery.
Yeah.
Do you have to like add a lot of salt or something? How do you,
Yeah.
or do you not add any salt? I don't know. How do you make them less watery?
That'd be a question for my wife, who is the one who.
Get her in here.
Yeah, I, it used to be where we would like trade off. Like she'd cook one meal, I'd cook another meal. And then at some point, I realized that she started just going like, you know what? I'll just make it. Like, I'm like, all right. Can I make it sometimes? Sure. It's not tonight though. Okay. How about tomorrow? She's like, yeah. I mean, ultimately,
She's like, this is all I have. Please.
pretty much. Yeah, this is all I have.
Take this from me, please.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. I mean, it's especially during lockdown. She was like, I really find it like meditative, and like she like it's like something that she really really enjoys. So I'm like, that's great. I enjoy it, but I don't like enjoy it that much. I'm certainly not as good at it. But I'm great at, and I put my OCD into cleaning the kitchen.
Nice.
Which has definitely
so
like help. Yeah. So it worked out. It's like it ends up being like a very like I don't know what's the word I'm looking for.
Balanced meal.
It's exactly. It's a very balanced meal. Speaking of balanced meals,
ooh.
So this is from Savvy Sinister.
I've never had dragon fruit, and I've always been so curious.
It is delicious. It's a little weird the first time. It's a little like I don't know. It like for me, it doesn't taste the way that it looks.
Yeah.
But it is very good. I really enjoy it.
It's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like it has chia seeds. It looks like it could be kind of a chalky coconut consistency with like a custard with chia. I don't know.
There were a lot of words in there that I didn't know.
You don't know custard or chia?
Oh, like chia seeds.
Yeah, chia seeds. Yeah.
I thought you said Lucia, and I was like, I don't know who that is.
Yes, the Bruzzi.
Montepulciano.
Yeah, Montepulciano, dragon fruit.
But this is, I mean, like this is certainly is a hipster cheese plate that I would crush. I would really enjoy it.
Oh yeah, those pistachios pre-shelled. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna pick those all up and just shove them in my mouth at once.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's a big thing that between me and Allie is like, I'll get the pistachios with the shells, and Allie like won't touch them. But if I get a bag with it's all pre-shelled, like she goes like crazy for it.
Interesting.
It's just like unnecessary. It's like you have to like earn it.
It's a pest. Yeah, like sometimes you hurt your nails and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that keeps me from eating them nonstop is the shell.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like the shell. It also like it feels good having worked for my meal. It's like hunter-gatherer type of like mindset.
I feel the same way. If I haven't worked up a sweat, then I don't enjoy it as much.
Yeah, like honestly, I think I can't even imagine like eating the pistachios. I mean, I just did, but like, I don't think I've ever had an opportunity where they were just sitting in a bowl ready to be eaten.
Oh, I
I
just
could just buy them that way.
it's a pistachio cheese ball. I didn't realize that was the thing. I thought there was just a bunch of
Oh,
pistachios
yeah.
in a mound. It's a pistachio cheese ball, which I might need some explanation. I'm assuming it's a cheese ball that is like has like crushed pistachios or like around it.
Yeah, like pub cheese or something
Yeah,
instead
which
of
sounds
almond.
utterly delicious. Gustav Center goes, okay, but a still shelled pistachio cheese ball would be way funnier.
Just like, yeah. Oh my God. Could you
The
imagine?
logistics of that
I don't
are
understand
completely
why
surreal.
people with sunflower seeds put the whole seed in their mouth and then spit the seed out. Like, why? Why
I
don't you?
do
I,
that.
I know the salt, but like, you could just lick it, take it out of your mouth, unwrap it, and put the seed in.
I think
Like,
because
why? Do you, I don't know. It's a weird
I mean
like.
I mean I also played baseball, so like that's like a staple in the dugout. But like I don't know. For me, it's like um it's easier for me to get it all out with my teeth than to like try to do it with my hands.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, so you don't use your hands at all. You literally just plop it in your mouth and use your tongue and your teeth and then spit it out, and you don't lose any of like you. Do you swallow the seed first, or do you
No.
spit the shell out and then swallow the seed?
So
Like, do you have multiple?
I'm trying to remember the logistics of it. So yeah, I put my mouth. I like crack it with like the back with like my back teeth.
Right.
The seed inside of it comes out, and then
How do you get the seed out without like
you just it's like a you like
crush it fully?
you
I guess.
only you only crush your teeth down to a certain like point.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you don't like
Pop
totally
it.
crush it. You just
Right.
crack it open,
Uh-huh.
and then
But then
either it comes out or at that point you can take it out and like do the rest of it if you really
that's
wanted
what.
to.
Okay. See, then yes. So that's usually what I end up doing is like I like get the salt in my mouth and then I
Mm-hmm.
take it out and I, but I don't like to have to use my hands all that much if I'm putting it back into my mouth.
Yeah, same.
That weirds me out, especially if I'm like playing baseball, because I'm okay. Maybe I am a bit of a germaphobe, but like I always think about people like sharing bats and just like all the fucking loogies and snot that I see happen that I'm like, oh, those people haven't washed their hands, and we're like swinging the same bats and then I'm eating my food. Like I'm
Yeah,
conscious of
because you're also
I'm not
putting
like,
your hand inside of
but I'm
in and
just
out of
like,
gloves too, and it's also
yeah,
like
handling the same
there's
ball.
sand.
Yeah, yeah. So when I'm like outside of my, you know, my house or whatever, and I don't have like a clean setup or something, it always weirded me out. So I never took it that way.
I
I always
totally
just
get
like
that.
I would just like shell it and then like pop it in and then toss it.
What about the macadamias?
Oh, you have to shell those, don't you? I mean, those are you got to split those open.
Yeah. Either way, I think that this hipster plate is looks delicious, and the beets.
Beautiful colors too. Yeah.
I love beets. Beets and like goat cheese salad.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Too. Oh my god.
Fucking forget about it. Want to talk about guns?
Yeah, there have been multiple scares in my life where I'm like, okay, just
Yeah.
remind yourself that
Yeah.
you ate
I ate beets
a
last
ton
night.
of beets yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm curious what crackers would go with this
Oh, good question.
like
Um,
or like a croissant
I'd go
or
with like
no,
a.
like a baguette.
I'm like super. I'm super bougie. I'm not. I'm the opposite. Where like I'm like Ritz crackers.
Oh yeah, Ritz are so good.
Like Ritz crackers for
Or
everything.
like club crackers. Mm.
Yeah, yeah, but like, yeah, I mean, there are those like fancy crackers that you get at the fancy market that are like garlic, herbs, and garlic. I don't know what else to go with that.
That's all the
Like
garlic.
garlic, herbs, and tomato crackers. It's like there's
Yeah. Right, those get sweet.
this one is from Ryan Osmosis.
Oh wow.
cheese you've not heard of.
Tastes like Ritz 10 times expensive. Exactly.
See, yeah, we're talking about the Ritz. Yeah, see,
Exactly.
you know.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with Ritz.
No, it goes all the cheese. It's so good. It's
All the cheeses.
Oh man. From European vacation to country you've 90% sure doesn't exist. Grapes from personal vineyard.
Wow.
That is super fucking hipster. Vegan
Yeah.
cheese for the host wearing a PETA shirt and leather shoes. And Ryan Osmosis, I feel like you're thinking of very specific people in your life, and I am here for it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a lunch tray with like people's names on it. You eat from the spot, you eat from the spot.
Oh man.
Then what does the wheel say? Oh yeah, cheese you've never heard before. So funny.
Yeah, there's a cheese that I get sometimes when we go stay with friends up in the Catskills. There's this cheese that we find up there a lot, which is called it's so good, and it's also like the name also makes it even better. It's called Four Fat Fowl, which I just love to say.
Fat chickens gave
Four Fat Fowl.
But how? Chickens don't have milk.
Oh, I know.
It's like comes from a farm.
I mean,
has 4 fat chickens or something.
Anytime I try to think about it seriously, my brain kind of like breaks. So I don't. But which is part of why I love it so much, because it just makes no sense to me. But the cheese is really good. It's true. Man. Art Smackdown. It's true. Art Smackdown on someone I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, I love this. This is so great. Yeah, these turned out way better than. I mean, not that I thought that it would go badly, but these are spot on.
Yeah, they're beautiful too.
And that's it. We just have 2
colors, and the boards are like. It's like you guys were both on Iron Chef or something. Mm-hmm. You had like the same boards. Or Top Chef, right? The same display, kind of.
Yes.
Options. The producers were like, "Here, these are the boards."
That's it. Those are the only 2 we got. Cool. The 30-minute
Very
challenge.
Hipster. Very hipster.
So hipster.
Man, I remember when that was like coming out as a thing.
Hipster?
It's like after metrosexual was a thing. I was like. Metrosexual is kind of like weird.
Yeah, I'm glad that lasted a very short amount of time, because that was just not. It was a very confusing and very it was borderline offensive term.
Yeah, right. Because it was putting sexuality on the way that you presented as a man.
Yeah. It's like
it had nothing to do with your sexuality.
The basis of it was men who put a lot of time and effort into their physical appearance are metrosexual.
Right. Yeah, if they are strictly straight.
Yeah, it's like they're not straight, but they're not gay.
Yeah.
As if
not dandies.
But right. Well, essentially they might as well just call them fops.
Wait, what's fops?
Like dandy fops, which was I think a also very offensive term meaning the same thing. Essentially men who dressed a little feminine for the time, who it was back in 1800s 1900s, it was like Oscar Wilde times of man who put way too much time into his appearance.
Carnation in there.
Yeah. Really quick, the 30-minute challenge, which is Slaney came up with the hipster plate and this one, and I.
No, Phil came up with the cheese plate.
Oh, he did. Oh, that was Phil. Yeah. I thought it was you. Great. So total collab experience. I came up with the 3. He came up with the 15, and Slaney came up with this one, and it just makes me so happy. And it is. You must have picked George Harrison teaching a Zumba class. Specifically a Zumba class.
Yes.
God help you if it's not a Zumba class.
Yeah, it's
No.
mostly because of this. It's the
Yeah.
that's what inspired.
The
I miss this.
tail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we're like, oh, where'd George come from?
Yeah,
Oh my
right?
goodness. Very much like, I'm here.
Yeah,
I miss this.
I think he's hiding because I'm gonna try and get him out. I'm gonna try and get him out.
Oh no, no pressure, no pressure.
Well, I should at least put an image up.
Oh right, yes.
For
Yes.
those who...
Show a full body image so they
Yeah.
know what curves he's got.
Let me see if I.
You know what's funny? My sister teaches a Zumba class.
Really?
Yeah.
The sister that you
Oh yeah, the sister you've all met. And they have like, I mean, they go through these like strict trainings, right? Because they have to represent the Zumba model or whatever. But you have like 10% of your music that you can do personalize it or whatever. And she does such a great job. But they also have these like tassel things, these Zumba tassel things. My sister doesn't wear them, but a lot of like big Zumba instructors or whatever will wear them in the class because the tassels show the direction and like accentuate the like the hip, isolation and whatever. Hip sways. Which I don't know, maybe it came from a Brazilian type of dance or some sort of, South American costume.
Yeah, I don't know where it came from.
Yeah, there are a lot of influences on Zumba.
Zumba has many influences.
It does. I do miss it actually.
Yeah,
maybe that's think of it.
Everyone that I know for the most part who has done it like seriously has like really really dug it.
It was like, I mean, it was a great workout and it's fun and you get to use your coordination and stuff. Oh, look at that handsome man.
God,
how do you do this? So if you're not in studio mode, sorry, I'm going to OBS. I'm just going to ask you while I'm here.
Yeah.
How can you show this in real time if it's not in studio mode? It will come up on the screen and then you can like adjust it and zoom it in and out.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how, because like I want to be able to zoom in and out in live. I don't want to have to like, keep
I don't. There are so many like when I watch Phil host this like run the stream and he does it through studio mode or like it's or you for example, it's like I see it and it just comes out so clean and I'm just like, oh, that looks so nice, I should use studio mode more. But when I'm in the moment, I just like don't like having the two windows up at the same time, like just like throws me, and I would just rather like drop it in and do it. But I know it's like it doesn't look as good.
I guess I could play around with it and see, because I want to like drop them in studio mode, but then I want to be able to like play with them on the screen.
Oh, you should be able to do that.
You can, like switch in between.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah. Because even if you're in studio mode, you should still be able to adjust it.
Right.
I guess you have to adjust it in the preview
like I want to.
window.
It's mostly about Zoom.
Yeah.
Honestly, not Zumba.
Zumba.
Have you ever taken a Zumba class?
I have never.
Are you a dancer?
Yeah. I grew up doing jazz and tap and ballet.
Nice.
And then when I graduated college and came home, and my dad wasn't working at the time, he was 70. My dad decided that he would take up tap dancing because he'd always wanted to learn. So my dad and I took tap dancing classes together.
Amazing. Oh my gosh, I can totally see. You totally have the stature for a tap dancer.
Thanks. Yeah, I am.
Like classic 20s tap dancer.
Thanks. Yeah, I loved it. It was like the one dance. It was the one dance, like, it it was the one like dance class that I took that the instructor was like, "You've got some talent," as opposed to "You should choose something else."
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that was me in ballet.
yeah,
But then they were always like, "But you have to take ballet because it's the basics." And I'm like,
yeah,
"Okay, well, get me through this then, please." But I love tap too. I love doing tap. It was
yeah. I miss it. I still have my actually I have both mine and my dad's tap shoes in my closet.
oh, nice.
Yeah, I keep thinking about wanting to like take classes again.
Yeah, you should. I know, I do
I really want
too.
to.
I have my heeled tap shoes. My flat taps, they got ruined in a flood last
Oh.
year. Yeah. I didn't notice that they had gotten wet and they just molded up.
Oh no. Yeah, that'll
Like,
happen.
they were in a bag, in a plastic bag.
Oh, that
And
sucks.
yeah, I was so sad because they were so good. Oh, they fit me so well. And like the flat taps are so much easier than heel taps.
Really? I think. Oh no, yeah, mine are flat. It's like it's
Yeah,
got the little heel on it, but not like the like
right.
heel. Yeah.
Yeah, like a normal shoe, you know. But girls in music theater have to learn how to do
Right.
it with a
The
heel
heels.
on. So, uh, so luckily I can do that. It's just harder.
Mm.
Only slightly. Did you watch the Tony Awards?
I did not. I did not watch them. I felt like kind of a traitor. But I and like you
Normally
know
watch them?
I do. Um, at least for a little bit. I just yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I just wasn't feeling it. I just wasn't feeling it this year.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't feeling it either, but I just had nothing going on, so I was like, I might as well.
Yeah, that's fair.
And but I also was curious because it was the 75th anniversary, and
Mm.
I just kind of wanted to like watch all the shows, like I'd seen a couple of them on Broadway, but
Yeah.
like I wanted to be able to see them, like the Tonys. It's exciting, but it was just awkward. Like they talk about inclusivity, and they nominate diverse crowds, but those aren't the people that are winning. So it's just like, okay, you're
Yeah.
doing this for like
Who
looks.
who won? Did Strange Loop win?
Yes.
Good.
Thank God. Finally we had some diversity. But like the first 10 awards or something, we're all going to like white people, like,
Yeah.
cis het.
Yeah, because I mean, it's still. I mean,
Like,
so Allie, my wife,
my
she
wife.
went to grad school for theater management and production. So like like mainly studying like what what works for Broadway, because like that's the only place where theater makes money.
Right.
And it was just like like it's part of why she left theater, because it was just so disheartening to see like
Built-in audience. It has to be a built-in audience now. It can't be
yeah.
anything
Well, I mean, it's very.
unless it's Strange Loop.
I feel like very few of the like big money producers on Broadway actually know what good theater is.
Yeah, no, they don't care. They're just going with Hollywood, and they're up against Disney. That's why Disney is ruining Broadway.
Right.
It's like they can't compete against those audiences. Parents aren't going to bring their kid to Music Man if
No.
in Frozen's on Broadway. They'd go to Frozen.
Right.
And
Right.
so whereas like before Disney got to Broadway, there was no challenge there. It was like, wow, this is such a special thing, and like it's so adult, and like, kids would it was less of a kid's show. It was more like a
Yeah, like I mean, even Cats and Les Mis and things like that were like dark. I mean, it was like it was like there was this element of like I remember. I mean, I remember going to see Broadway shows when I was like 4, 5, 6, 7, and like the idea that it was for an audience that was older than me was so alluring. It was like this idea of like, oh, I have to grow into this.
yeah.
There
Oh
are
man,
things here that I don't
Rent?
understand yet. What?
Yeah, Rent. I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
That was like our big, were you in high school when Rent came out? Because
I
was
was actually Allie. So I went to go see Rent when I was 16, 15, 16 with my now wife when she was dating my best friend and I was dating hers.
Hot.
Yeah, but yeah, it was like the original cast and everything. But yeah, but like I remember it was like 1998, 99, 99,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it was.
Wow, the original cast. I saw the original cast, but when they came back like 20 years
Oh really?
later. Well, not the original
Yeah.
cast, but the original two guys.
Oh yeah,
That,
Anthony Rapp and
Andrew, yeah,
Adam
Anthony Rapp
Pascal.
and Adam Pascal. Yeah.
Yeah, we I just remember sitting there and just being like my face melting from just like the energy and the I never seen theater like that before.
Yeah. It was rock
Yeah,
and roll, baby.
yeah, and now I've recently watched the movie and I was like, I have a lot of issues with this musical now, but at the time it was like rightfully so. It was just fucking groundbreaking.
Yeah, it didn't have the filter that a lot of them have now. Um,
Well, yeah. Well, the filter of
Need it. Yeah.
this needs to this needs to relate to a large audience, or specifically not, and that's the point.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why like a strange loop is for people like theater people.
Yeah.
And so that's why I think it did really well. You know, it was relatable and unique and a new story and a different perspective. Uh, Whereas like Company, it's a different perspective. Yeah, the revival. So
Well,
I think it
it's
was well,
because it flipped
yeah the gender
genders.
yeah
Yeah.
the gender roles. Which oh my God, they're bringing the 1776 cast was there was one that was done at Studio at 54 Below
Mhm.
like a couple years ago. It was all female.
I remember that.
So they switched all the and then I can't remember
I
if
think I know
like
someone who's sang in that.
female characters were then men. I can't remember if that was the case or if it was just all strictly
Yeah.
females. But that's apparently I think it's coming back to Broadway. Or I mean it's coming to Broadway.
That's
It's being
cool.
brought that production. So
That's cool. Yeah, we played it in high school. Looking back, it's actually kind of a radical idea. In high school, it was an all-female Hamlet
ooh.
and an all-male Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. It was really interesting.
Gender benders, yes. That's what I just saw a Hamlet, like a gender bender Hamlet stage reading.
Oh, nice.
It was very improv heavy, like it was written by an improviser. So Rosencrantz and Guildenstern were improvisers.
Okay. Oh, so like the games they were playing were improv games.
Yeah. So the show, yeah, they were like bringing it in, and the suggestion was, "Hey, tell my dad that I know he killed my, or, hey, tell my mom that I know he killed my," or however they switched it because of the genders.
Mm.
Hey, tell my mom that I know that she killed my dad. Thing.
Got it. That's interesting. That's fun.
Yeah, it was cool, but whatever. It was Hamlet.
Whatever.
It was silly. It was like when improv it just got a little too meta for me personally as an improviser watching it. I was like,
That show.
you're only gonna get this if you're an improviser. Like, you know what I mean?
It's
Like,
very inside baseball. It's like,
yeah, it's baseball. Exactly. Like, no one gives a fuck.
Yeah. Well,
outside
that's
the world.
yeah.
In my opinion, I don't.
No,
think
it's
so.
true. I mean, it's sort of what.
Whose line is it anyway? Brought it like mainstream, but that's been years.
Well, yeah. Well, it's like there's a project that I'm working on, the taking awkward family dinner, the improv show I do, and doing it to film. But it's like but like for that, it's like the fact that it's improv is not necessary to know in order to enjoy the movie. It just happens to be that the movie was fully improvised, but it's not the gimmick isn't the thing. It's not about the gimmick. It's about it's about everything that we create. But it's a further selling point that it also happens to be improvised. Whereas it sounds like that is like you need to get to know improv to get the inside joke.
Yeah, like there were jokes that I giggled at that no one else in the room were laughing at because like they didn't get the improv joke about it.
Yeah.
Like inviting all your friends but none of them show up and like holding out and like holding house because you're like
My friends are coming.
Yeah, my friends are coming. It was funny. Like, it was a really funny improv joke. But like, if you didn't know improv, you're not gonna get it.
Right.
It's just gonna feel like a kind of kiddish, like kid
Yeah.
games.
Um.
Which I guess we're all a little bit. We're children in the improv world.
Oh. Yeah. Got some Wheel of Compromise.
Yeah.
I finally updated it to where it has nothing to do with inside jokes from previous shows, because at this point they'd be very far removed. The compromise is.
Yes, if you're just joining us, the compromise has to be incorporated into your art piece.
Yes. And it is total annihilation. Total annihilation.
Yeah, right. It depends on, is George Harrison or is it
dealer's choice, or I guess artist's choice. Very.
Along with those hips, George.
It's gonna be very fun. Compromise is total annihilation. So I missed this last Monday's show. Did I see that Audio Gabriel is the best artist in the world?
Yeah.
That makes me very happy.
Yeah, it's great.
Who did he beat?
Finesse Jackson was the best artist in the world previously.
Oh, right. Yeah, I saw that one.
And oh my gosh, who was the challenger? Shoot, not Donna. What week was it? Oh man. This Monday was Mecca Akbar. She was in the stage reading I did recently at Don't Tell Mama.
Oh, amazing. Oh, right. I saw pictures of that. That looked awesome.
Yeah, it was really fun. Very cool. Cool to play in a new venue and with a different, production company and stuff. Yeah, it was fun. And she's great. She's a puppeteer and, actor. It was a fun cast.
Awesome.
Yeah. Talented. I hope to get more of them out for challengers.
I love Don't Tell Mama. I think a good friend of mine, I haven't seen him in a while, but he's Jonathan Hoover. He bartends there and sings, and his Instagram handle is Inappropriate Patty. The conceit of it is, it's him doing an impression of Patti LuPone for but in really inappropriate scenarios.
Well, she's really caught up with that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not outside of her, the theater.
Oh yeah.
She's not in any inappropriate.
No, but yeah, I don't know. It's if you like really fun impressions of people, even if you don't necessarily know who Patti LuPone is, it's very funny. Inappropriate Patty, Patti.
Love
Instagram.
it.
Damn.
I'll check it. Yeah, Patti LuPone. I am surprised that she got the award. Honestly, I'm a little surprised that she got the award. Mostly just because, I don't know. It was all kind of like a joke to them with the whole audience. That she had the interaction with that audience member who wasn't wearing a mask or whatever. Patty, she always has these interactions with audience members that are out of line.
Right. Yeah.
She sets them right. But then they were making all these jokes about it, at the Tony Awards, and I want to stupid audience member, you should know better. But at the same time, I'm okay, but these are just a bunch of rich people making a bunch of rich people jokes. about
Mhm.
like who pays my salary. This rich dude pays my salary, and I'm rich, and I'm on Broadway, and I'm winning awards for it. So it was just kind of like, you guys could have been cool about this and let it lie, but whatever. They were all having fun.
Wow. Who hosted it? Was it Ariana DeBose?
Oh yeah, she was so good.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Oh my god, what a talent.
Seriously.
Yeah, I hope she like sets the tone for the rest of the. I mean, not that I watch a lot of award shows. Honestly, I think Tony Awards are the only ones that I tune in live for. Otherwise, like if things happen at the Oscars, I'll check it out. But like, I don't have live TV, so
Hmm.
if I'm around it, I'll watch it.
So,
But I don't.
how'd you watch the Tonys?
I did the Paramount Plus free trial,
Oh, nice.
and since then I've started watching Picard because I have like a week left. I'm like, I gotta watch all the Picard I can. And it's great. I actually really like Picard.
Awesome. I haven't watched it. I heard it's great. Another show that I hear is good. We just did a piece on it at Mashable, but Evil.
Ooh,
It's
this.
yeah, it's apparently good and like super like fun and sexy and like yeah, like super freaky. Um,
Who's in it?
the guy who played Luke Cage in Luke Cage and Jessica Jones.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep. Oh yeah, he's very sexy.
he is yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I don't
Check
know.
it.
Give
Is
it
it
a
on
shot.
Paramount Plus? Is that on Paramount? Oh, okay.
Paramount Plus.
I'll check it out.
Oh, Ryan Bosa says I like Evil. It's very camp but fun.
So it's like a superhero or like a comic strip kind of villain.
It's kind of like from what I understand, and Ryan, you could probably say it better than I do because you've seen it and I've not. But from what I gather, is that it's about like they're like a bunch of like it's a battle between good and evil, as you could but like essentially there's like demons and like gods, and there are and essentially Mike Colton, Luke Cage, and I'm doing a terrible job. There are these priests, and some of them are good, some of them are evil, and it's they're on
Ooh.
each of them they're on different sides of the
Scandal.
alliances with the good and with the good and evil, whether like with like the good gods or the evil. I don't know. I am completely this is all
Ooh.
conjecture based on the trailer and the interviews that I had to cut together. They're like investigators, and they investigate miracles, demons, things that the church is concerned with.
Oh, interesting.
Thank you, Rhinosmosis. I was floundering.
Investigators. I like that. I like that. That's fun.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Give it a shot. I haven't, but you should give it a shot.
Have you watched Pentaveret?
I have. I did. Yeah, I did a special. I did a piece on it for Mashable.
Okay.
What did you
'Cause,
think?
Yeah, I think the last time when you were at Super Secret, you were like interviewing
I was doing the interviews for
Mike
that.
Myers.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
How did that go? I never got to really ask you about like
I was very. Yeah.
were you holding back everything to be like, I watched Wayne's World? Like,
I.
Wayne's World is my life.
Yeah. So the whole story behind that was so like yeah, like I do the drunk interviews for Mashable. Or I used to do all of them. I do only a couple of them now, but that one I was like, this is mine. I'm taking this one. And they specifically wanted to do a game. The PR people wanted to do a game, so I had to like come up with a game that Mike Myers and them would want to play, and I pitched it, and they approved it. But also they wanted, as we usually do, we do the game, and then we do like a couple of questions about the show, so we can get like 2 videos out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I came up with this game. It's called Pentaveret or Illuminati, where I give a celebrity name, and they have to decide amongst the cast needs to decide whether that person, and argue as to whether that person would be in the Illuminati or be in the Pentaveret. And I decided, because I got nervous that maybe they wouldn't want to play it, maybe like I should like warm them up with some like questions about the show. So I like was leaving that to the end, and I only had them for like 15 minutes, and I had like 6 or 7 members of the cast, and I was like, Uh, um, so I was like, hey, so at first I start off being like, I'm like, I mean, you're my like comedy hero. Like I gushed initially, which I don't do often in these. I like to keep it professional. This one I was just like, I need to tell you how much I love you. So I
But
did.
I'm glad you did, honestly.
And then I was like, hey, so obviously, Sorry Mary and Axe Murder is one of my favorite comedies. This came from that, but can you like go into more detail about what how this came about? And I was expecting him, like most people I interview, for that to take a minute and a half tops. Mike Myers talked very passionately about it for a solid 3.5 to 4 minutes, and then passed it off to his director, who also talked for about 3.5 to 4 minutes. And then I was like, shit, okay. And it sort of dovetailed into talking to a couple of the members of the cast. So I was like, okay, I'm going farther and farther away from this game. I'll ask one more question. I asked like one member of the cast like a question about their character, and they talked for like 5 minutes. Like everyone talked so passionately about this project in a way that I was not expecting, because it was good, but it wasn't like as good as like they were passionately talking about it. So I was like thrown off, and it got to the point where like I didn't have any time for the game, so I didn't get to play the game with them at all. But
yeah, are they like set up for like a whole schedule of interviews, that type of junket? So
so they were in
for this game.
Yeah, so they were what a lot of what it used to be was they would set up a camera, one for the interviewer, one for the members of the cast, and then they would have the journalists would show up in person, and they just like cycle them in the same chair over and over and over again, over and over again. But once the pandemic hit and lockdown happened, they're like, oh, we could just do this in a like either with the talent at home, or like we could just set them up in a hotel room or in a studio, get the lighting, get everything right, and then just have the journalists cycle in through Zoom. So what they did with this, because of the large cast, is they either had them in the same room, but it was big, and they basically had them like separate. Like they had them in like they had like Mike Myers, Ken Jeong, and the director in one, and then they had like the rest of the cast like on another camera, like off to the side, so they can like position them and make them look good. So they were just all in a studio in the Netflix studios, and I was obviously at Super Secret Arts.
Cool. What was the game you were gonna play?
Pentaveret or Illuminati.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, which I think honestly would have done a lot better than the video that I actually ended up putting up. But I mean, which did fine because a lot of people were interested in the show and were searching for it. But I think that the game would have done a little bit better. I should have trusted myself.
I'm a few episodes in, and I love him so much. Oh my God, Mike Myers.
Yeah.
Seriously, he really, and it's funny because like he is so transformative that I don't think my brain realized just how much he was putting out within my childhood that I was influenced by. Like he was everything. He was everywhere.
Yeah.
Austin Powers, Wayne's World.
Yeah, which like none of those was like he wasn't expecting any of those to blow up. Like he was just like, like these will just be like, small little comedies that like the people who like get my humor will get. But like like he was not setting out to make blockbuster comedies. He was just like, here's a fun character that I like to do in a movie I would like to see.
Yeah, I saw him in an interview. I don't think it was your Mashable one, sorry, but it was
it's okay. It wasn't a very good
talking about it, and
1 minute left.
And so I'm happy that he's still doing stuff, still making characters for himself and stuff. It's great. And he's such a good heart. He's got such a good heart.
He does. Yeah, and even that, because I listened to a lot of like podcast interviews that he did with like I listened to him on Smartless and on Dan Carvey and David Spade's podcast, and he's just so gracious and so humble and just so he has such a wonderful heart, It's really
Yeah, and he's like a proud Canadian. I like that.
yeah. He wrote
He won't let you forget it.
no, he wrote the book on it.
Yeah.
15 seconds.
I love the total annihilation. Like under George Harrison teaching a
Yeah.
Zumba class.
Again, people just like tuning in be like, what's happening?
What, George Harrison and there's a cat? Like what?
And what are these cheese plates? They look delicious.
Oh yeah, I guess.
And time's up. Art supplies down.
Yeah, they could take the prompt literally of George Harrison teaching a Zumba class.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
even think about that. Like it doesn't even have to
Absolutely.
be the cat.
Oh man, I'm oh man, I wish you could see this.
George.
George.
Hey there, Georgie boy. Swinging down the Zoom so fancy.
Yeah, just waiting on this art. What's the
I
art
do
gonna
just
say?
need to like get up and do a Zumba class.
Yeah, just move. I
Just
mean,
like, get out.
what got me through lockdown was like YouTube yoga classes.
Oh wow.
They're great and they're free.
Yeah, yoga. I like it. I just
It's not everyone like loves it as much as I do, so I'm aware of
I
that.
think no, I like to do it in a class.
Not a
I
lot.
think that's the thing. Which is weird because like I should be able to be at peace with doing it by myself, but it's one of those things that like I don't know if I'm doing it right, so like I need my teacher to be like I
So,
mean
like,
I
make
have good
adjustments.
flow. Yeah, I have good flow, but I look forward to the adjustments because I can't
Yeah.
personally adjust
Right.
myself. I don't have that education.
Gotcha.
So until I get my flow together, then and it when you're out of practice for a while, you should like go back and make sure you're all aligned correctly.
Yeah, that's true. This rhinosmosis
I'm trying to
one
do, like-
is I'm so fucking here for this.
Sure. I know you're so lucky. I was actually thinking, I was like, if I had a kid or like a cat or a dog or something, I would be getting so many good art pieces out of this. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is so great.
This
Slay. Look at, they're so happy.
well, yeah, well, George is happy. Everyone else, this is my favorite. Fucking rhinosmosis. Your fucking details are fucking on point. The cats behind him are so miserable.
They're focused. They're just focused, right?
Yeah.
They forget they're showing off.
Like, I feel like rhinosmosis has definitely taken an aerobics or a Zumba class of some kind, and because like I'm always, whether it's yoga class or whatever, I'm always I'm like I've been doing this workout recently that Ali turned me on to called Muscle Burns Fat. It's on this website called like Beachbody, I think. And yeah, like every morning, that's me just fucking just like on the border of like puking or weeping and just like sweating
With that yellow
through.
cat in the background.
Yeah, more like the brown cat in the background, I think. Just the beat of
The one
sweat.
eye. Yeah, right. It's like in my eye.
Yes.
You need the sweatbands. That's something I didn't realize until later in life, what sweatbands actually did.
Yeah, I thought that they were just like, it's a cool accessory.
Yeah, no, they actually
help to keep it out of your face.
These I always thought were just like a bracelet, like they were looking cool, but like it's to wipe your brow sweat. I mean, it makes so much sense. I mean, I wasn't that old when I figured this out, but like I remember when I was like preteen figuring this out.
You
like,
figured it out way before I did.
Oh. No, I like, once I started started getting bangs too, I started to realize like, oh yeah, it's like a wipe on it's an accessible wipe.
Yes. Ryan Smith said my inspiration was that scene with Travolta and Fonda in Perfect, where they're perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
Look
Oh,
at
hello,
look at
Giddy.
yourself.
Look at you. Do you remember that day, George?
Oh yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis. Yes, that's right. Yeah, just like with just like the really awkward eye contact while they're
Oh yeah.
swiveling their hips.
Oh, yeah, they're like having sex while they're in a class.
Yeah.
They're, like mind fucking each other.
Oh, I think they are as literal as you could possibly be without actually being inside each other.
Yeah. Everybody else in the class is like, what the?
What's going on?
What about me? She's paying for this class? Or is he paying rather?
Yeah, yeah. I think she's paying him.
Paying him to show up.
But yeah, I love. Yeah, this is.
Remember when John Travolta was like the dancer of Hollywood?
Oh my god! Of course, I was obsessed with him. He grew up. He and I grew up in the same hometown, and I
Oh my
was
god.
obsessed.
Oh man, did Grease get to you?
I was in Grease was one of the first musicals I was ever in when I was in second grade.
Oh, cute.
I was I wanted to be Danny Zuko, obviously leading man. I wanted to be leading man, but instead they gave me Kaneki, and then that's when I realized like, oh, the supporting character is actually way more fun.
Oh yeah, Rizzo, 100%.
One hundo p.
100p.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rizzo and Kaneki. I mean, yeah, those
Yeah,
are the.
a hickey from Kaneki is like a Hallmark card.
Yeah.
All right. Here's one from Savvy Sinister, and I didn't download it yet. Where didn't
I also love Slay because that's my. I love seeing Slay. It's my
yes. Oh yeah.
from some people. Some people call
Well,
me
now I'm on that bandwagon.
Slay. Okay, cool.
All right, Savvy Sinister, Savvy Sins,
Davson.
Savvy Sins.
It's been really fun, like running the stream because I actually get to see people's real names when they say.
Oh yeah.
Real. So it was kind of awkward a few weeks ago when I was like, who
is this?
who
I've been here for months.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right, this is the caption for this one is George Harrison is leading his anarchist anti-capitalist Zumba class, and we're having a great time. Oh, that is so funny. The idea of having an anarchist anti-capitalist Zumba class.
The Tuft. Oh, it's giving me so much cats. Oh my god, I love it.
The magical Mr. George Harrison.
Exactly. That tail. Oh man, that's so good.
Oh my guys, wow. you guys did George Harrison so right. What do you?
And the wristbands, the sweatbands.
I just see them doing this.
Yeah, totally. The hips.
Did you ever watch? You know what something I miss, and okay, a spoiler, a little bit of a spoiler. I might lose my job by saying this. I'm not. There's an amazing if you guys watch Umbrella Academy.
Oh yeah.
The new season comes out this weekend.
Okay, how would you lose your job?
Oh, just because I'm about to give a spoiler.
Yeah.
But it's in the
about like superheroes.
It's about it's
X-Men wannabes.
Yeah, well, kind of. It's like the guy from the band My Chemical Romance co-wrote this comic book series called it's not. I don't think it's called The Umbrella Academy. I forget what it's actually called. But the show The Umbrella Academy, yeah, it's based directly on that. And very long story short, yeah, they're kids who were born like spontaneously one day, all at the same time, all on the same day, and this old guy takes them, essentially buys them from their parents and trains them to be these like unstoppable superheroes. The new season comes out this weekend, and the first 5 minutes is so joyous, and I just smoked, and I was just watching, and Allie, I don't know if I took a picture of my face. My face was like this for the first 8 minutes of the show. Just because I was confused and shocked and full of joy. Because there's a dance break that this is very similar to. That,
Oh, yeah, this does have very like TV show dance number vibes to it.
yeah, yeah. I grew up on like 80s, like break in two, fast forward, like these like
Oh yeah, yeah.
even like Saturday Night Fever to a large extent. These like where they just,
Footloose.
yeah,
Yeah.
Footloose, where like these like just like these like dance breaks, like where like dancing was just built in and not in a way of like traditional musicals. It was like this is part of the life in this town.
Yeah, they do dance battles instead of like,
Yeah,
it's like West Side Story influence, but like
yeah,
in the 80s it
so,
was more like fitness.
yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna let off all my steam by going to a fitness class, and like this whole movie's gonna just kind of like stop for a minute while we
Yes.
all just
Oh my
kind of
god. Well,
celebrate that.
yeah. Oh my god. Is that shirt compost the rich? Does that shirt exist? If that shirt exists, I need it.
God, can we please compost the rich?
That's an amazing
I
T-shirt.
love that. I love that.
If that shirt does not exist yet, I may have to commission you to design it, and then we'll put it on our red carpet.
Yes. Oh my God, I will totally buy
I
that.
will buy that. This shirt that I'm wearing is an Art Smackdown T-shirt from our website. This
Yeah,
is
I know. I recognized it. Yep.
it's the Juice Fan T-shirt.
Yeah.
Juice
I could tell you.
R.I.P. I mean,
I went with my art as well. My
oh nice.
Michelangelo.
Oh wow, that's phenomenal.
I know. I love this shirt.
That shirt's
I
amazing.
like this whole kind of like the Renaissance painters.
Oh yeah. Have you seen
TNFT?
Do you watch
TMN.
Hannah Gadsby?
I haven't seen their new one.
Douglas?
Uh, I haven't seen that yet.
See it because she
But
does. There's a whole rant about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and why. There's a whole art history thread throughout the whole thing, which I fucking
Right.
went nuts.
Didn't they do that in the last one too? There was a lot of art
Oh
history.
yeah, for sure. But like in this one, Hannah goes off on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and why it makes no sense because Donatello wasn't a Renaissance painter at all, and Hannah gets very angry. And as a Teenage Mutant Turtle fan, as growing up,
He was in the computers.
it hit all the notes. Um, but yeah, these is there a third piece? No, Ryan Osmosis and Savvy Sinister. These similar to the first 8 minutes of Umbrella Academy fill me with such joy and awe.
Yeah. Aw.
Yeah, thank you everybody.
Seriously, the hair pattern on this, so good.
Oh my
It
god.
looks just like George. Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe George will feel inspired to work out with you.
Yeah. He doesn't like because I had there's these like they're called bod ropes. They're like it's like it's like if you cut a jump rope by the thing and then just like shortened it's just like it's like weighted individual. When I do that, it freaks him out, so he leaves the room.
It's got that like cucumber kind of feel to it, where they freak out about those like
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
strange tubular things, objects.
Yeah,
Freak them out.
Yeah, they don't like it. But he is coased out.
Aw.
This is where his head is.
Yeah.
If you're wondering. Yeah.
Wow.
Was that casual
Thanks for
Thursday?
being on the stream. Yeah, that was Casual Thursday. Oh, we gotta announce the winner. Oh my god, I can't remember who won.
Oh no!
Wait, hold on. Oh my gosh.
Bear with us.
I'll remember. Hold on, I just gotta go to the art. Bear with us.
In the meantime, audience, chat. Should we raid Friend Zone Instant 3 play, MST3K, or Riff Tracks?
Hey, my Gmail just changed. Whoa, weird.
Weird.
It changed to that background you were talking about.
Oh, nice.
Except I don't see any of the submissions from last week. Weird.
In the Art Smackdown Gmail?
Yeah.
That's weird. No, I'm seeing it.
June 13th. Fuck. Hold on, let me just. Phil!
Instant 3 play or Puppet. Ooh, what's Puppet Jared? Back to Twitch. Looking up Puppet Jared.
Oh, yeah, by the way, Fart Smackdown came up as this.
That looks awesome.
Isn't that insane? It's like embodied farts. Like fighting.
I love.
Yeah, I'll send that. I'll like
Yeah.
post it to you. So silly. It looks very like Recess. Oh my god, I forgot. Oh my god, it was Ryan Osmosis.
Ryan Osmosis is the audience champion?
Yeah. Woo!
Woohoo! Ryan Osmosis.
Ryan's back. Ryan's back.
Coming back on the stream on Monday. All Monday.
On Monday.
Amazing. Okay, so
I'm sorry I didn't remember that, but yes, I remember that because in my mind I was celebrating, but I was a little drunk at the end of Monday's show. Not gonna lie.
as you should be. So that's great. So then who else
That
is on the
is
show?
a surprise.
Surprise.
The guest judge is a surprise.
Awesome.
That was something.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, I definitely dropped the ball on that one. Gonna.
That's fine. Osmosis, the return.
Yes.
Great. Well then you all will find out as it gets closer to Monday who the guest judge is. In the meantime, we will raid Puppet Jared. It was such a joy getting to come back.
Thank you so much for coming back, Mark.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, I will probably not be back for a little while, but I look forward to when I do come back.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming on Cash.
I am so glad I was able to do it. This was. I needed it. I needed this right into my veins. So for the rest of y'all, Puppet Jared, we're gonna raid.
Oh, fun. Doodles.